What does Sichi mean to you, and where did it come from? So that's what keeps me going, is understanding that this is bigger than me.
It just come down to who's really locked in, who's really about this. Because people are going to talk all day long. But then when it comes down to really putting that work, the one thing you can't do is cheat the grind.
Yeah, nah, you can't. You can't. And every time when you try to, that's just gonna expose you every time. Expose time every time, bro. It doesn't fail. And that's one thing I also be learning too, is like, you gotta depend on your work. You know what I mean? Every time when you get tested, that's when the work that you've been putting in gotta be shown at that time, you know what I mean? And behind the scenes is when you're working, trying to create whatever you're creating to throw that into the test or whatever you're getting tested on, you know? So, bro, you can't cheat it. Just like you said, every time is grind. Every day. Nothing can change. And even if it does change, you feel me? Stick with the same goals.
When the odds are against you, what motivates you to keep going?
Understanding that, like, this is bigger than me. I understand that what I'm doing is, like, again, it's bigger than me. It's like about my family, my future family, my present family, my mom, my brothers, that's my present family. My future family is my wife and my kids. So I just want to make a good example for my future kids to understand that, you know, whatever you want or whatever you're fighting for in life, you're granted that, as long as you keep on going, because there's going to be a lot of hurdles, a lot of obstacles that get in the way of, like, you getting what you want. And life can alter your mindset, you know what I mean? Make you think that what you want and what you believe in is impossible, but everything is possible. So that's what keeps me going, is understanding that this is bigger than me.
Learn to be adaptive.
Yeah.
Like, don't be one-dimensional. Be able to be open, but at the same time be smart at the same time about it.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, bro, even with like rappers, or even any type of celebrity you can think about that was hot at one point, that's not now, came down to one thing: not being versatile. Being stuck in their ways. When you're like that, you stay stagnant. And
now,
bro, the way the world's going, you still have the same mindset. You still have the same 2025 mindset and 2030. Like, you already lost.
Yo, dog, it's evolution. It's evolution. Like, gotta keep it.
Within the next week or so, there's some new be out, or new way of doing certain things. If you ain't adapt to it, you're gonna be lost. Like, the way you did it, but certain may not be in style no more. So you gotta get crafty. You gotta get crafty.
And then, you know, again, that was like speaking from like a personal, from my own experience. That was, again, one of my hardest things, was like understanding to adapt to the situation. Because, like, again, I wasn't a social media dude. It was hard for me to like put film out, and it wasn't because I was nervous or scared of like anybody's opinion. It's just I rocked old school way. You feel me? You just pull up to the court, you bust, and then, you feel me, you go about your day and people see you and they talk, and that's it, you know? So I was so used to that. And then, you feel me, people start coming out with like videos of them hooping, and I'm like, damn, I got mad highlights of me busting people and recording, you know what I mean?
But that's why it's like, yo, even everything you do, the content is your resume.
Yeah.
When you gonna apply to any job, you need a resume, your content is your resume. You feel me? Like, that's real shit. Like, yo, let me
Yeah. Facts. It's facts though. It's true. It's true.
Content is your resume for anything you're doing.
Yeah.
Whether you're trying to be a cook, or a professional athlete, content creator, like, you gotta have content.
And it's crazy because it even goes back to just like us. Like, somebody would tell us they be hooping.
Right.
What's the first thing we're gonna do? We're gonna look up. Right. We hoop at. We're gonna look up your name on IG. You feel me? See the highlights. All right. You feel me? So it's
come down to.
It's crazy.
Talk is cheap. You know?
Talk is cheap, for real. So yeah, bro, that was one of my personal growths and evolution, was to get on the social media wave and to understand that, like, you have to evolve in order to get places you want to be. You have to evolve. So that was one of my biggest things that I feel was good for me. Let me ask you something. What is one thing that keeps you going in moments and times of doubt?
One of the things that keep me going is just a belief in myself. Being able to do shit different for the next generation. Like I look at my son, and then I'm saying I want to have 2 more kids, and just being able to look back at one day and see what I left behind, and being in a situation where, you know, money's not a problem.
Yeah.
You want to go to Africa today? Let's go.
Oh,
you want to go to New York today? Let's go. You want to go to DR? Let's go. But money's not an issue. Once we get to that point, then I'll be good. Because what we're doing right now, we're behind time. There's a lot of information that, you know, was kept out from us growing up that other cultures already had, which is why they're in a different position that they are now in comparison to us. Like if we would have been taught about, you know, financial freedom, financial literature at a younger age, where we are now would be a lot further. But we can't look back and try to, like, you know, blame the shit. We got to just learn as we go. And that's what it's about now. You know, health is wealth. You know, if your mind ain't right, you won't be right inside or out. And that's why we here working out right now, keeping shit going, setting the foundation. And, you know, just breaking those generational curses, man. We just trying to be wealthy, healthy, and mentally stable.
What does Sitchi mean to you, and where did it come from?
You know, just sticking through things when situations occur. So the overall message behind the word Sitchi, it comes from the word situation, and to add my little twist to, obviously, the SIT and Sitchi and the SIT and situation, they have the first 3 letters. And then I literally took the word situation because I've been in many situations, whether it's with women, school, sports. And one thing that I stood out, and, you know, I kept between all that shit when things went left, is my positive mindset. So I figured, you know, I'm not the only one that goes through these type of things. If I'm one out of 8 billion people in the world, who's to say at least 4 billion of them are going through the same thing, right? So I figured, you know, create a brand to kind of emphasize and motivate and keep people to remember, like, no matter what your situation is, if it's good, keep that positive mindset to keep going. And if it's not good, keep that positive mindset to overcome it. So never be down on yourself, never be down about an L. Look at an L as a learning experience, as a lesson. And, you know, when that happens again, you start over from experience. And, you know, just having, like, the brighter side of things when the negativity occurs. And when I got that in the chest, when whoever wears it got that in the shoulder in the chest, it's a constant reminder that whatever you're going through, keep pushing. Throughout the negative, the bad, just keep pushing. Have that positive mindset. And you stay with that mindset, the sky's the limit on what you can do. You can't lose. You can't lose.
Where did it come from?
So it came from, honestly, so where I'm at now in life, I'm getting back to being a lot more active. There was a point in high school where I was very active every single day, hooping every day, working out every day. And like I said, being in situations, you know, coming from a program where, you know, we lost, as a Division II finalist in high school, to going to college and not making a college team. You know, a lot of people will go from, you know, being at a high level, and then all of a sudden, shit don't work out for your next level, and kind of just stop. And what I looked from that, I took that, you know, my expectations was, you know, it wasn't what I expected, but I was still able to learn from that. That even without, if basketball didn't work out, there's still the life lessons that I can learn from that to help me with my everyday life now and into what I'm doing right now. And that's what it has come now from being in a situation where, you know, you were at the top level and then going to see the next level and then you shooting back down.
Decline,
It can easily discourage you, but I took that as, you know, there's different ways you could look at it. Maybe that program wasn't fit for me. Maybe I was supposed to, you know, not play for college or whatever. Well, but there was still life lessons within that the sport and the time frame of just the experience that I took with me to my everyday life that's essentially helping me now with my clothing brand and inspiring other people. Like, you don't let one situation discourage you. And, you know, if this L right here, it's just another way for me to get better and constantly go through, you know, the motion. And, you know, just never be discouraged and just know that the situation is going to occur, but it's how you respond that makes the difference.
Well, as Kobe said, you feel me, the storm's gonna end eventually, you know what I mean? Storm's gonna end. Got to, because you feel me, once the storm ends and you through it, you better be ready for whatever, you know? So, yeah, absolutely, bro. So I absolutely rock with that. Appreciate you for having me out here.
You already know.
You know what I mean? We're gonna continue to work, continue to do more episodes together, continue to get better mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. And you know what I mean? We're just gonna keep winning, keep elevating. It's more than the money, it's more than You know what I mean? The hype and shit. It's about us. It's about ourselves and elevating ourselves as men. And get into that next level we didn't even see or believe in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just seeing things differently. So again, I appreciate you, Miles, for having me out here. Let's continue to work.
We helping each other, man.
You know what I mean? Let's do this, baby.
Baby.
All right, let's do it.
Alrighty.